Congresswoman, you've been accused of practicing political quackery. What do you say?
Well, what I say is that it's clear that in November, two things are clear about this fall's elections. The GOP has essentially become the GOT, and they have to fully embrace that. They have fully embraced it. They've bear-hugged the Tea Party. They have embraced their agenda of privatizing Social Security. That's been interchangeable between the Tea Party and the Republican Party. Repealing health care reform, voucherizing Medicare, repealing Wall Street reform, on top of cozying up to special interests, meeting with 100 banking lobbyists right before the Wall Street vote. And the second thing that's clear is that voters are going to have a choice, and we want to make sure that that choice is clear. They can choose a Democratic candidate or an incumbent, continue to move in the direction that we've been taking this country of creating jobs and turning the economy around, or they can go back to the exact same agenda as Pete Sessions, the NRCC chairman, has indicated that they would, and go in the direction of the extreme agenda of the Republican Party and the Tea Party. Mr. Pence, who's a friend of mine,
let him answer
has
that.
acknowledged
Let me
that
let
that's
him
what
answer
they would
that.
do.
Congressman Pence, they're painting a broad brush. The Republicans and the Tea Party, your reaction?
Well, I would never accuse Debbie Wasserman Schultz of political quackery, but I would accuse her of politics. I mean, come on. Come on, Debbie. Nice try. This this whole business of attacking the millions of Americans that are tired, bone tired of runaway federal spending under both political parties. I mean, I think it was a commentator here on one of the NBC cable networks who actually said, in the midst of the Wall Street bailout that I vigorously opposed, that said maybe it's time for a Tea Party, and millions of Americans said they agreed, and they took to the streets to say enough of the deficits and the debt and the spending and the bailouts, and it really is beneath the dignity of a great political party to attack American citizens, Tea Party Americans, if you will, just because they're exercising their First Amendment rights.
We're doing nothing of the kind. We're attacking your ideas and their ideas. You have, my friend, embraced privatizing Social Security, yanking the safety net out from under senior citizens who need that assistance,
On,
voucherizing Medicare. You've supported fully repealing health care.
I saw the list. I saw the list.
I mean, where did this come? The
17th Amendment is on the list.
Mike, you have candidates all over that are running as Republicans who've embraced the Tea Party agenda. You have a Republican candidate in Idaho who supports abolishing the Department of Education, repealing the 17th Amendment. You have candidates running for Congress all over the country who have embraced that agenda, and there's no getting around that. That's
look,
the choice
Debbie,
that voters have, and it's very clear.
Look, Chris,
politics,
I know
it's reality.
Debbie's the best they got on the other side, and we're actually on very friendly terms. Look, here's the thing. There was an effort this week. I think they thought we were rolling out some kind of contract with America this week, so they tried to come out with this Republican Tea Party contract on America. It's completely baseless. What I want to say to Debbie is there will be a Republican agenda. We're listening to the American people. We're fanning out across the country. We're going to be doing town hall meetings all across America.
Does that mean, Congressman, you're listening to the Tea Party? I want to make sure I understand what your point is about the Republican relationship with the Tea Party. How would you describe it?
How would I describe the Republican relationship with the American people who are concerned with runaway federal spending and bailouts and takeovers? Is we're listening. We're proud to stand with any American of goodwill. And you know, Debbie knows, I've never seen this racist placards or statements or heard them.
I have,
denounced
Mike. I've seen them with my own eyes.
Well, I don't doubt it. I saw
they've shown up at my own town hall meetings.
I saw hateful placards and things at anti-war rallies during the height of objection to the war in Iraq. Look, there are people that show up to rallies on the left and the right who engage in inappropriate and offensive behavior, and we've denounced that. But the people who I've encountered, whether it's in Washington or in Indiana at Tea Party rallies, are decent, honest, hardworking Americans. Debbie, there's a lot of Democrats that show up that are tired with runaway spending, and we're going to stand with them.
We've got to let that be the last word, I'm afraid. 96 days to go. We'll promise to have you back. How about that?
Thank you.
Okay.
Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz of Florida, Congressman Mike Pence of Indiana. We appreciate their time.